It's a demonstration of progress so far on transport simulation. Transport simulator, or maybe called transport playground. I've not decided yet. So first up, first person mode. It's got the bus stops. We have people being randomly generated on a timer, currently set to 10 seconds, but this will change. You sort of see the kind of people, number of people changes as randomly. The tops, the bottoms, and the skin tone and rotation are all completely random. So first off, we'll go to the bus, which is just a queue at the moment, but it will change. We have interaction using the mouse and keyboard at the moment, but it also supports controller as well, if I get it working. Okay, let's get out of it. So now the tooltips will change for Xbox controller as well. Pressing Y. Inside the bus, again, we can use the Xbox controller to rotate around, or mouse and keyboard. So we can zoom in, mouse wheel. At the moment, there's no interior on the bus that'll come, but we do have working mirrors. So what we can do is drive to get to a view we can actually see, and we can also rotate around the bus as well. So if I drive in, so the area on the actual bus stop changes. So we've got red when you're kind of in, but not fully in, and then green when you need to stop. Now we're in stop mode. It's doing its unloading process. Briefly, it went into unloading, and then when it's fully done, you can move again. So your kind of movement at the moment is disabled whilst the kind of loading process takes place. Let's see there, right. And we also got some revenue. At the moment, the income is done as passengers get on, and it's kind of hard coded to £1.50 per passenger. And then drive here, so maybe the status down the bottom of the corner, we're still driving, come in, and then we can stop. And now it starts the unloading. So at the moment I can't move. Unloading, loading, and jobs are good. Working mirrors, and the kind of view is different as well, so it's kind of limited. So I've got like a maximum extent left and right. Next up, if I exit, I can either exit, I can do some walking, or I can toggle between vehicles with the V key, or the left on the D-pad on the Xbox controller to toggle between vehicles. So here's a goods vehicle, Miss McGreeny. Again, can rotate around. We've got some kind of camera stuff, so it kind of tries to prevent clipping. We can zoom in. Again, no interiors at the moment. We've got kind of sort of working mirrors, although the view is a bit awkward. And this video, right. So down here, we've got two of these. It's a kind of mock placeholder factory. So at the moment we can sort of see the cargo crates again are being randomly generated. Let's get out and have a look. So box the crates are just kind of random cubes, randomly placed between 1 and 10, and with random rotations. If I get back in the vehicle, again, like the bus stop, the kind of zone changes as I enter to red, so kind of in but not fully in, and then changes when I get green when I actually have the back of the vehicle, and then loading starts. So we can see down here, bottom corner, this factory actually supports multiple goods types, multiple cargo types. We have goods, steel, timber, and it also supports accepting goods. So at the moment, the placeholder, the crates you see are just for the goods. There's no kind of visual for steel and timber at the moment, but that's coming probably in the next build. So I can now drive out, test my driving skills. Again, if I want to go into first person, a bit more tricky, especially with this kind of limited view, but it will come. So we've got a whole of £9 so far. So you can sort of see in the bottom right hand corner, each vehicle has their own kind of revenue that they've accumulated, and obviously the speed and what they carry in. It's going to come out of this view. A bit zippy. Right. So I got basically there's two factories at the moment that have different setups. This way. There we are. The other thing to note is the city sort of is kind of randomly built as well. So at the moment they're just cubes, but they're all kind of pre-launching. Kind of, I can generate a kind of new scene, which is basically like a grid-based system with like random heights of buildings. Right. So same thing. Enter. So this factory is different. Only supplies goods, and then accepts the goods, steel, timber. There's a little bit of a visual clip there that I've got to sort out again. But if I start loading, it's unloading. Start getting some money. Let's face it, that's what it's all about. Okay, so yeah, the kind of UI's updated itself and kind of fix, and now we're kind of loading. And once kind of loading is finished, it kind of check the status of the vehicle changes to stopped, so then you can start driving again. So I can drive back down the other side. Again, we've got support on the Xbox controller, so I can pan round. We've got zoom in using the zoom out using the left and right bumper buttons. Got it, and then movement is done with the right stick. And then we're using accelerate right trigger, brake left trigger. And the way that they're going to movement is if I continue to press the left trigger, it will go into reverse, and then so basically the kind of movement is based on if you keep braking, eventually it'll go into reverse, and keep accelerating, it will change direction. Clear, I can't drive. Back to this one. Yeah, again, some visual win is going on the UI there, but hopefully fix that soon. Right, again, it should hopefully sort itself out in a second when it starts. So yeah, at the moment we're sort of status on loading. And now it's going to loading, and as soon as it does that kind of loading, it fixes itself. And there you go. So that's kind of pretty much, then I can press Y to exit the vehicle. Go back into first person mode. Again, that kind of movement on the Xbox controller is a little bit fast, but we can tweak that. So what's next? So next, I think, is going to be start adding kind of a game menu. Going to be introducing sort of the account screen, so you can have a bit more kind of in depth about the bank account. So you can start taking out loans and repaying loans, and then the idea is that the vehicles will be purchasable, and then also need to introduce different lorry types as well. So obviously this one I've just kind of, it's hard coded to use as a goods vehicle, but obviously we want to start utilising the steel and timber as well. Yeah, there we go.